Happy Saturday and welcome DMV to the Connect Network TV on this CW for another episode of Major Impact. I am your host, Terry Kauser, and I am here with my amazing co-host, Aquania. Ellie is out today, but guess what? We are here to deliver with a new episode on your Saturday. Hi, Aquania. How are you, love?
I'm doing great. Hi, beautiful. How's everything going?
Amazing. I am excited to still keep on going on with Women's History Month. What you got for me, love?
International Women's Day was just yesterday, and it's also Women's History Month. One of the themes for this year is Inspire Inclusion. So we have two special guests who are making a major impact.
Yes, Aquania. So our guests today are affecting change and inspiring inclusion plus empowerment with their female-focused charity. So entrepreneur and indie director Erica Nicole Malone is here to talk about her award-winning film, Remember Me, the Mahalia Jackson story, and is out on Hulu. And the special grants that she offers to women of color. And we also have Miss Latrice Galladay, who is here to talk about her work with the nonprofit company Crowns of Love, where she donates wigs to cancer patients in need. Absolutely love it.
Oh, that's amazing. Today's guests are absolutely changing the world with their talents and compassion. And today is all about bold leadership steps to make history, much like our first hot topic. So let's get into it.
So, Aquania, are you aware that the DC now has its first Black-owned plastic surgery center, and it is run by women? Absolutely love it. So licensed medical anesthesiologist Sonia Lowry Young, Vice President of Business Development Wendy Pittman, and board certified nurse Sorrel Cooper, who has 25 years collectively in the medical anesthesia industry. This is exciting news. So, and they have officially opened Hill, Hoss, and Plastic Surgery. It's right here on the Pennsylvania Avenue in DC. So congrats to those ladies, major impact and inclusion and empowerment. So what do you think about this, Aquania? Because they are tapping into the market of plastic surgery.
I mean, this is amazing because they can help women feel their best self as well as be the face of what we could look like, right? And having it all be done by us and for us, I think is amazing. I also think it's about time we penetrate an industry that has definitely been taken over by others.
I was just getting ready to say, like, a lot of surgical centers are kind of head by men, right? Not necessarily even minority men. So I love these women are taking something that is impacting our community and just making a difference. But we have some more hot topics to talk about because Beyonce is making history yet again. Come on, Beehive. So she is the first Black woman to land the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot Country Songs charts with her song, Texas Hold'em. And let me tell you something. I've been singing the Texas Hold'em dance all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all over YouTube. I don't dance, but I promise you I'm about to try, okay? So the track released February 11th, along with another country song, 16 Carriages, which debuted as #9 on the Billboard Hot Country charts and has made her the only woman with the #1 song on both the country and R&B hip hop charts. Listen, when Beyonce does something, she breaks the internet every single time, and I ain't even mad at it. So reportedly, the buzz around Beyonce's new country song is also drawing attention to other Black female musicians, which I absolutely love, who have been struggling to make an impact in this genre. So, Aquania, what do you think about this? What are your thoughts on this move that she just made?
So I'm always about being different and penetrating a market that you can be successful, because I do feel like music is music. It is the universal language we all can understand. I also appreciate how Dolly Parton came out and basically co-signed on her support for Beyonce as an artist, but also the fact that she loves her music and she's so proud of her on making history. And I really do feel like, a lot of country music stations were not trying to play Beyonce songs when they first came out because they didn't even want to classify them as country music. And a lot of their listeners were calling and requesting it, and they had to really change their song. So I like the fact that she has some allies coming out who are, legends in the country music industry and are helping this song really break ground, because it's not fair that her race or her previous genre is going to preclude her from being recognized as a country music artist if she has a country music song.
Let me tell you something. I absolutely love it, and just because the dance has even gotten so much traction on social media, when you look at the comments, some people are really for it, like, "Hey, she's bringing light to this genre." Then other people are like, "We've been in this genre. We made this genre." Like, there are a lot of amazing stars. So either way, people talking about it is a win.
Right. I agree. And I do think that we'll see what happens. I don't know if she's going to be collecting the awards at the next Country Music Awards show,
Right.
but this is definitely a good start. And Beyonce has also been very busy. She also recently launched a hair care line called Sacred. Beyonce graced the cover of Essence's March-April issue and opened up about her deeply personal hair journey with Essence magazine. From spending time with her mom in a salon to big chops and even her struggle with psoriasis. It's been really interesting for her to open up with this, but what do you think about the hair care line? Is this a smart business move? Are you going to be buying these hair products? I'm just curious because a lot of the streets are like, why is she doing this? She wears wigs. Does she need a hair care line?
And I think we talked about this before too, with just like with Kim Kardashian, just other people that's kind of going outside of what they're normally known for and doing all these other things. So let's be honest, because it's Beyonce, people are going to support. Let's just be real. Like, people are going to do it because she has made such a brand. She has such a following that she's going to probably make money and be successful at everything she does. But I do agree with you. She's not technically known for natural hair care, rocking your natural hair. And so it's a little bit outside of the box. I mean, I would prefer, and this kind of leads into our next guest, if she had some wigs or some extensions or something of that nature, that's more in alignment with what she actually wears. And so I can definitely agree that Beyonce's hair journey can be extremely personal. And even when it comes to hair loss, that's why women like our next guest, entrepreneur and co-founder of Crowns of Love, Latrice Gallaudet, are so important. And Latrice is making a global effort to help cancer patients who are in need. So very timely.
I love it. I love it. But first, we're sitting with entrepreneur, indie director, executive producer, and screenwriter, Erica Nicole Malone. She is here to discuss her all-star feature cast for her movie on Hulu right now. Meet the woman behind the NAACP Image Award, and let's hear how she inspires filmmakers to make their visions come to life. Coming up right after this short.
I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
Beautiful people, it's Major Mr. This is why I love you. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
And welcome back to Major Impact on the Connect Network TV as we continue to celebrate Women's History Month by celebrating women who are making a major impact in this world. And we are thrilled to have entertainment, entrepreneur, and indie director, screen and playwriter, the president of Erica Nicole Malone Entertainment. Please help me welcome Miss Erica Nicole Malone to the show. Thank you so much for coming, Miss Erica.
Thank you so much. Just such a pleasure to be here.
Hi, Erica. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on receiving the NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Breakthrough on a Creative Motion Picture. Your creative motion picture, Remember Me, the Mahalia Jackson story. I loved that movie.
Thank you so much. So honored to receive that award by the NAACP Image Awards. Out of any award I could have won, and our film won 38 awards worldwide, 58 nominations, but that was one of the ones that was like an Oscar to me because of what the NAACP stands for. So just so excited to have won that award.
Yeah. So what made you actually choose that particular story to kind of debut this?
Yeah, I mean, Remember Me, the Mahalia Jackson story was so profound to me because I am such a lover of history, and knowing what an amazing icon Mahalia Jackson was, how she inspired the civil rights movement, how she was like a big sister to Dr. Martin Luther King. And in many ways, she was someone who embodied, I guess, civil rights and independence. And really, even though Dr. King had his own voice, she was instrumental in helping him to speak extemporaneously, as she did in the I Have a Dream speech.
Yeah.
When you heard her say, "Tell him about the dream, Martin, tell him about the dream."
So let me tell you, just from you talking about it, you can see the passion and just the admiration, just how much you put your heart and soul into this film. And so what do you attribute to this film's success?
You know, as a writer and as a screenwriter, I wanted to make it human. I really wanted to humanize Dr. King, played by Columbus Short, and Mahalia Jackson, played by the incomparable Ledisi. And I really wanted to create a script that really embodies what their relationship was like and embodied Dr. King in such a human level. And I wanted to show his strengths. I wanted to show his weaknesses. I wanted to show Mahalia, her battle as a singer to try to have this iconic career. I think audiences were able to understand her struggle and really identify that with their own struggle.
That's amazing. I want to get into this all-star cast. You already kind of hinted to it in your last answer, but how was the cast selected and how much did you get to play in selecting the stars?
When we saw Ledisi, her audition, we were blown away, and there was just no other person we could imagine playing that role. And, you know, same thing with Columbus Short, seeing his audition tape, and he is excellent in character roles as well. Janet Huber played young Mahalia's aunt. Keith David, who played the record executive. Keith Robinson, Vanessa Estelle Williams, Wendy Raquel Robinson. We just really had a blessed staff, including Corbin Bleu, who played Cab Calloway. It was just an amazing experience. And all of those people auditioned, and they were selected for their prowess on stage.
I absolutely believe that you guys made some great choices. I want to learn a little bit more about you now. So can you tell us more about your career and background and how long you've been in the film industry, and, you know, where did you get your start?
I started very young at the Youth Performing Arts High School in Louisville, Kentucky. I majored in theater and playwriting. I wrote my own monologue to write the monologue to get into the school, which was really hard to get into. It was pretty big. I was on the news. And then I just kept writing. I kept writing after graduation. I would write plays to pay for tuition, charge $3 a ticket. I started touring with plays around the country all throughout my 20s and 30s. And then I wrote a sitcom pilot called Ward of the State. And, and then I took 3 years of writing classes and really honed my craft. And I wanted to be the best screenwriter out there in my mind. And I just really wanted to get a lot of information and growing as a writer. And I did that. I wrote Remember Me, the Mahalia Jackson story. And the rest is history.
So what I absolutely love about what you shared is that you made a way out of no way, like sharing that journey. Like, I just started writing, I just started doing the work, and then it kind of grew. And so I love that you're super transparent about, you put some time in to be excellent at what you are right now. And so do you have some tips for filmmakers that are looking to achieve success and make money in this industry? Because it's not only tough to break into this industry, but it's also very expensive. So what tips do you have for filmmakers?
A lot of people like to put stress on their passion. Keep a normal job and do your passion, because when you're trying to make ends meet and then put stress on the passion, it makes the passion more liquidated and not as pure. And film festivals, I will tell people, are your friend. I had spoken with someone at HBO and they were like, listen, if you really want this to take off, put it in film festivals, because we as networks respect the film festival world and their colleagues and panel of our colleagues. And if they say this does well, then we'll be more apt to pick it up.
Yes, you are a change maker and changing lives. Erica, thank you so much for stopping by the show today. If you guys want to check out her feature film, Remember Me, the Mahalia Jackson story, check it out on Hulu. It's amazing, and it's definitely one you should not miss.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And so don't go far, because when we come back, we have nonprofit entrepreneur and founder of Crowns of Love to talk about the important work she does for women and children around the world with her global mission to support women and children struggling with cancer with her luxury wigs. So stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
Say goodbye to signs of aging and inflammation caused by an imbalance in the trillions of microbes on your skin's microbiome surface. The Dermabiome Collection by Gleam Beauty is a groundbreaking blend of science and nature designed to restore your skin's delicate ecosystem and soothe skin irritation, offering a one-of-a-kind solution not found elsewhere on the market. Gleam Beauty, changing lives, one face at a time.
Welcome back to the show. Today we have been talking about women who are making a difference around the world. And right now we are being joined by Latrice Galladay, the mother, entrepreneur, artist, and founder of Crowns of Love. Welcome to the show, Latrice. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. I am honored to be here. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yes, thank you. So Crowns of Love is a beautiful and impactful name. So can you tell us a little bit more about your company's history?
Yes. So my company's history starts back with my history in hair. I've been doing hair since 3 years old. But as I got older, it wasn't fulfilling enough for me. I couldn't connect the dots. I wanted more. I had my first salon at 22 years old. Sold it, came to Atlanta, still searching for more. And a friend of mine, she was filming for a show and her mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. At that time, I was making wigs for her. Beautiful, gorgeous wig. And she asked me to make the wig for her mother. And so when she asked me, I immediately was inspired.
Wow, what an amazing story.
So let me tell you what I love about your story. You started with just wanting to help and it grew organically. So for everybody out there, sometimes you just see a problem, you fill a void, you grow it organically, and then look how God blessed it. And so you are on a mission to provide support for women and children who are struggling with cancer and hair loss. So can you tell us, why was this so important to you?
So I think beauty has always been something that I grew up just naturally gravitating towards. Like I said, thinking about myself being beautiful on a superficial level is one thing, but thinking about when someone's sick, when they're down and out, and then on top of that, they lose a piece of their identity. So from that, I just thought about myself. If I were to lose all of my hair, I would be seeking, I would want help. And even the way we do it, we don't just donate any type of wig. We have the patients send us photos of what they look like prior to hair loss. And then we mimic that to the best of our ability.
Yeah, that actually was one of my next questions. What is the process for ordering wigs from your company? And how can we get them out of the hands, that information into the hands of our listeners so that if they have cancer, they can have this successful hair journey with you?
Yeah, so it's really easy, actually. I didn't want to make it a complex situation, right? Everybody's already going through enough. So all you do is go to our website, fill out a few questions, send us photos of you prior to hair loss, and then your current state displaying your actual hair loss. And then from there, we fundraise on the back end to make the money to be able to go and get a wig. 90% of the wigs that we've donated have been 100% human hair. So we're donating, nice quality hair systems too.
I love the fact that you are operating in excellence. You're like, we're not going to just do the same thing. We're going to make sure that you really get a product that makes you, just kind of feel good about yourself as you're kind of battling this journey. And so can you help our viewers? What are 3 ways that, people can get involved with Crowns of Love right now and kind of help this important cause?
Yeah, certainly. So we just launched a new crown exchange program, which means if you have old wigs at home that you're no longer using, you can send them to us and we will take it through a sterilization process. And then we take that and donate it to a cancer patient. And that just helps us, as a nonprofit, we're not making money, to be honest. And so sometimes if we don't have money, but we have this long request of people that need wigs, how can we still help them? Well, so many people want to be involved. A lot of women have old wigs just lying around in a bag. So you can send them to us. Another way is if you want to go to our website and subscribe to our mailing list, we're going to be launching another program that is going to be buy one, give one. So we're going to launch some wigs as well for people that want to buy hair from an organization that is doing something positive. So we're going to be launching that program soon. So if you guys want to subscribe, stay in touch and stay in tune for the launch of that. And then partnerships. We're seeking people that want, if you have any talents or skills and you want to get involved, anyone who wants to partner, I'm wanting to work.
I absolutely love that. The program that you mentioned where you can buy one and give one, is something like that already in place, or you have to have a need right now? Because I think me, as someone who may not necessarily need one now, but I'd love to support, is that another way that I can get involved?
Yes. So we haven't launched the actual hairline yet on our platform. We have hair, in stock. So we're always willing to do that. And plus, when you're buying hair, that is considered a donation as well for us to be able to help another person.
Thank you so much. So thank you so much, Latrice, for being here. So can you kind of share with our viewers how they can find you online?
So we can be found at crownsoflove.com. That's our website. And then our social media is just going to be at Crowns of Love, Inc.
Thank you so much. So your story is so inspiring. And I know I have some things I'm going to be sending to you, to help. That's a great way to kind of support. And so thank you so much for your time and for your story and for this thing, for all that you do for our community. And guys, the fun is not over yet. So don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to hear from entertainment contributor London Knighton, who is bringing us all the heat with her weekly tea.
Give me that faith. Give me that passion. 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 Welcome to the house of faith and passion.
Your favorite entertainer, creator, London the Bridge Knighton, and I have new music out. Yes. Go now to wherever you stream and listen to your music and search London Knighton, LUNDONKNIGHTEN. You'll love my new take on classic gems, The Closer I Get to You, as well as get into the sexy holiday spirit with my version of All I Want for Christmas. Your girl just booked the movie too, so catch me Saturdays giving hot juicy tea on the Connect Network TV on the CW.
So welcome back to the Connect Network TV. This is Major Impact on the CW, and we have had a great show so far talking to world-changing and groundbreaking women-owned businesses. But right now, honey, it is time to get into entertainment news with some London Knighton. Welcome, London.
Hello, beautiful ladies. Oh, yes, hair, Aquania. Okay, and I see you, TT. I missed y'all. I'm not going to back y'all up with compliments the whole day, even though I could, because y'all are baddies. But listen, have y'all heard? The world is abuzz, right? And wondering, is Malia Obama the next Beyonce? Malia, word on the curb is she's considering dropping her last name, the famed Obama last name. She has a budding directorial career, and the idea behind the name drop is to give her a little more freedom, if you will, to kind of gain her own recognition, brand herself in a right, and also for security purposes as well, I could imagine. What do you girls say? Do you think it's better for business? Do you think it's worse? Would you keep it or what?
She cannot hide. Like, even if she drops that name, we know who she is. We know what she looks like. I mean, if it makes her feel more confident, then I'm all for you doing what makes you feel the best you and helps you show up. But come on, we're going to know who she is no matter what. What do you think, Aquania?
I'm keeping the name. I'm sorry. Listen, you work hard for that name. So I would keep the name because you earned it, boo. You was born into it. It is yours. But I do understand the pressure. Yeah. But I feel like she's going to be successful no matter what.
Moving on to some less fortunate news, ladies. I'm sure by now you've heard about the documentary, Where's Wendy Williams? It kind of documents her trying to get back her mental health in right state. We're witnessing her cognitive decline, and it's very heartbreaking to see. Recently, it has been revealed as her documentary, Where's Wendy Williams, has been diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia, guys. And, she's fairly young. And so, as we hear the word dementia, it's usually tied to the elderly in theory. What say you, ladies? Does your heart break?
I feel like situations like this, I take personally because my grandfather was diagnosed with dementia. And the last 3 years of his life were challenging. Fortunately, now that he's passed, my grandmother is showing similar signs too. So it's not an easy thing for families to deal with. And so I don't want to contribute to the stress that her family's going through.
And speaking of children, Kevin Hunter Jr., her son, spoke out that, she's now in a conservatorship similar to what we saw in the situation with Britney Spears. And we saw her cognitive decline for a time as well. And, drugs are administered through these programs and money isn't involved as well. People have jobs, and his son has said that the people in place around her are kind of feeding into the problem as well. So we just have to keep her lifted up in prayer.
Yes, London. So before we let you go, how can people find you and support you and plug into everything that you have going on, Queen?
Yes, please find me and follow me and support me. Hashtag what she said. Y'all can find me right here on the Connect Network TV, Major Impact, and across the Connect Network. Listen, check me out on social media at London Knighton, LUNDONKNIGHTEN, as well as my website by the same name. We're all we got. I'm an indie artist. Check out my music, movies, and everything else. I love y'all.
Thank you so much. And so that's all we have today. Thank you so much, London, for the exciting entertainment news. You always come through bringing us all the hot topics. And thank you to our guests, Erica Nicole Malone and Latrice Galladay. And we hope you guys were inspired and empowered. And we will see you next week on Major Impact.
See you all next time on the Connect Network Major Impact right here on the CW.